Hello, I'm Devonecia Swartz. I'm an actress, a singer, and a writer, and welcome to the second episode of my 6-part series on how I prepare for a monologue. Now, in the first episode, we found out that I'll be doing a Shakespearean monologue from the play Othello, and it is an Iago monologue. So let's get to know the text. First things first, once you have chosen which monologue you'd like to do, and you're like, sharp, cool, this is the one, reread that monologue. For the simple fact that you will have more reactions to it. We spoke about first reaction and jotting down those first reactions in the first episode. Now, the more you read it, the more you will react to it, or there will be different reactions that kind of pop up when you reread the text. And those second reactions, or the other reactions that you have, jot it down. And then reread the text again, and then reread the text again. This helps kind of build a complex understanding of, what you're reading or what you're thinking. I usually also reread a text to figure out the flow of it, to figure out kind of the tempo or how the monologue sways, I guess. So, I also check out words that I do not understand, or I research or, Google the words that I don't understand. An audience knows when you don't know what a word means. An audience, don't call their bluff. They absolutely know when you don't know what a word means. So make sure that you understand every single word that you are saying. Because you don't want to come across as not being authentic. So know what you're talking about. Then I also love to situate my monologue. Now, situating a monologue is knowing exactly why your character is saying what they are saying in the monologue. So know in what part or where in the story this monologue fits. Luckily, we have to be doing monologues from Shakespearean plays and not sonnets, and the sonnets are standalone. So you have this beautiful resource of actually having a full play to know where the monologue fits. Context is key, so know where your monologue fits. Then marking your script. So I have a few things that I use to mark my script. That I just jotted down. I usually underline when I want to emphasize. So if I want just a little emphasis, underline once. If I want more of an emphasis, I underline twice. A slash is for a pause, a double slash is for a longer pause. And if I want to connect the sentences, kind of want to make a run-on sentence, then I make a little tail basically. And then also, if you want to, you can write down inflections, and there are different types of inflections. An upward inflection, like Shakespeare, is great. Upward inflection, downward inflection, and that's kind of like a mixed, which I don't really use, but if I wanted to, I could. Another thing that gets asked often is whether you can change words, and I would say, please do not change the words for any monologue or for any play unless you're given the permission to do that, especially with Shakespeare. A lot of people consider it sacrilegious to tamper with Shakespearean words, so do not change the words. It is written for a reason. Of all monologues or all plays, writers write a word for a specific reason, for a specific emotion or whatever. Make sure that you honor the writer by using the word that they have given to you. It's about honoring their work. You are honoring their work by doing their work. So be respectful and actually do not change their words. And I would even go as far as to talk about the punctuation. As much as you can add your own little things, make sure that you honor the punctuation as well, because the writer took time to place that full stop and that semicolon, etc., etc., in your script. So honor the writer by honoring their words and their punctuation. So that's a kind of the basis of getting to know your text. And I would then encourage, read and reread it again and reread it again. You cannot read it enough times. I'm so excited about this journey. Thank you for joining me for the second episode. In our next episode, we will be speaking about characterization. So tune in.